Hello viewers, welcome you all to our channel again. Presentation is equally important as analysis and preparation. And presentation is the final delivery. In today's video, let's discuss how to present a line chart in a better way and how to transform it visually pleasing and more convincing to your users than how it is generated by default by the Excel. So let me show you right from the scratch how to insert each of the elements, and I will show you how to go ahead with this. So let's jump into the video straight away. Here I have a data in front of me. That's a monthly data which contains the number of delivered defects as well, deliverables as well as the defects. So let me remove the filter button. So we have almost delivered components in one column and defects in the other column, and we are going to plot this against a line chart, because line chart gives you a clear visualization about this delivered and defects. So let's go ahead and insert the line chart. So if you look into the line chart, we have multiple line charts. I normally go for this line with markers. I will tell you the reason, because this line with markers gives you the marker indication on each plot values, whereas this normal line chart doesn't contain those markers. So I normally prefer to go for the line with markers. So let me choose this. So this is the default line chart that's generated by Excel. Now let's go ahead and let's see how to transform this completely in a different way. So the final outcome is going to be completely different from what you see now. So first thing to do, actually we have the vertical axis here and we have the grid lines. So we have the horizontal grid lines. So first let's cover about the grid lines. If you this horizontal lines are called as grid lines. Normally we don't need the horizontal grid lines, because we anyhow have the axis values, and we are also going to enable another option that's called the data labels. So normally we don't need the horizontal grid lines. So let me remove this horizontal grid lines, but it still looks very plain. So what else is needed? So we have something called primary major vertical. So this major and then primary minor vertical. I even opt to go for the primary minor vertical, because if you go for the major vertical, actually the region between these two items gives you the entire January period, but even that again shows you, leaves your plot values on year. Instead I normally go for the primary minor vertical. So when I go for primary minor vertical, I'll show you what the and I will show you how to modify this even in a better way. So let's go for the more options. If you go for the more options, so here, if whatever you see, again it has highlighted the major grid lines, not the minor ones. The minor ones are the one that are intersecting with the maybe I'll zoom this. Okay, the minor ones are the ones that are actually intersecting with the plot values. Right, so how to modify this? Now let's ignore this and go to the format. Okay, in the format bar, go to this drop down and choose axis minor grid lines. So this is what we are more focused about, and go to the solid. Okay, so anyway we have the line here already. Let's have it for maybe for 1.5 points or 2 points. Okay, I think 1.5 points. And dash type, we can have this dash type, right? Or even we can have even this or this, anything should be fine. Now we don't need the major grid lines. Let's go ahead and remove them. Let's go ahead and then remove them again. So here it shows 0.75 points. Let's reduce that to 0 point. So that actually almost, oh okay, so even that hasn't removed the grid line. So again let's mark it as no line. So now we are left with only the minor vertical grid lines. Still the grid lines are not much visible, so I will show you how to improve the clarity. Right, so let's click on the chart, and if you click on the chart you must be able to see a plus symbol on the right side. So just click the symbol and go to data labels. You have two options here. If you want, and there is something called data table. If you select data table, again that gives you the actual table value beneath the axis value, but again that creates little confusion. Instead of that, let's plot them into the data, into the line chart itself. So this is where the data labels come into picture. Go to data label, and you have option either to get the values in center, left, right, above. So in this case I am going to choose them above, because when I choose them above, they all fall under the same line, so it will be easy for your users to plot the values. So if they look into this, they will easily understand that out of 62 delivered items, 8 are defective. Out of 77 items, 4 are defective. So that actually serves the purpose easily. Fine. So now let's choose this. And another way, okay, so if you look, actually I have my screen zoomed to 140%, but normally if you have it in 100%, it's always better to use the increased font size. By default you get a font size of 9 for these plot values. Let's increase that to 11. 11 actually gives a readable size, and you can even bold this as well. You can give a bold face. Same way, modify this as well. Okay, 11, and give a bold face. Right, now so we have these numbers in bold. Now how to but if you look here, actually the axis values are not still in bold. So let's go ahead and make them as well bold. Just click on this and then press Ctrl B. That makes your axis value bold. Now we have the values here, 75, 60, 55, 70. We have the plot values. Then there is a, actually that almost avoids the complete need of your primary vertical axis. So if you look into the axis, we actually need the horizontal axis, definitely, because horizontal axis is the timeline. But now, since we have the plot values, data values, data labels on top of this chart straight away, we can go ahead and remove the primary vertical values. And this also gives you another advantage of having more space for your chart area, because once you remove the vertical axis, your values get shifted on the left side, and that gives more space to your items. Alright, so now I think we are progressing well. Now let's go ahead. So we are done with the axis. Chart title, I will come to the chart title later, but as of now I am going to uncheck this chart title, because I normally prefer to go for the chart titles outside the charts. You actually, it's you can have them either inside the chart or outside the chart, but normally you have the cells outside, and I prefer to go for the chart titles outside the chart, and I try to make maximum use of the space within the charts. I try to allocate more space for the charts, chart themselves. Right, so now we are almost done with other things. Okay, legends, yes, we have the legends. Even you can shift the legends to the right side or so, but if you shift the legends to the right side, again that shrinks your graph. So let's have it in the bottom or top straight away. I prefer to go for the bottom. Right, and again you need to notice the legends are also not in the bold phase. Just click on them and just click Control B. Now legends are also in the boldface. Now let's go to the coloring part. Normally if you want your data to be distinguished from your ambient environment, I normally prefer to go for, give a dark background or something. Okay, something like a dark background. So I'll show you. Just click on this format chart area and then go for solid fill, right, and go for some dark color. Right, so now we are done with the dark color, but what have we lost? We lost many things. I will show you. Now actually this almost spoiled everything whatever we have done till now. Let's tidy up a little. Now go to instead of on top, you will be able to see the chart area. Now click on the arrow mark and then pick the plot area. So this actually gives you control just over the plot area, and select no fill. Okay, so what happened to this? I have given no fill. Okay, then let's give solid fill. Solid fill and give white. Now we got part of our data, but actually giving blue and then white, which is almost in the background, that almost gives the same ambience. So I normally prefer to go for some pale color in the same series, something like this. This is purely of your choice. Now since we have given a pale color, now you need to understand that we have lost the minor grid lines visibility. So let's change the color of minor grid lines as well. Right, so now it's better, yeah. But what have we lost still we have lost the focus on the axis items. Now let's change color of these axes as well. Just select them and then go here, give font color as white. So that actually gives a clean picture of your axis. Same way, let us redo this for the legend as well. So that actually looks much better. Now let's touch upon the markers. So at the plot, okay, on the points wherever you have the plots, you must be able to see the circle. This is what we call as markers. So how to edit these markers? Right click, format data series, and then if you go to the fill option, there you must be able to see two things. One is line and one is marker. So first let's deal with the line. Line is the, okay, this section is called as line section. Here we have a dark blue color line. I'm going to modify this to a much brighter color, solid line, and I'm going to select green color. Okay, so that has actually selected just this section alone. Just re-click on this and then select the color to green. Right, now I think this is better. Actually now all my deliverables are marked in green indicating they are actually a outcome. Now let's deal with the markers. Let's go to markers, again go to the fill option and go to the markers. If you go to the markers, there you must be able to see two things, fill, okay, three things, fill, border and marker option. So now we are going to deal with marker option. Go to marker option and then built in, let me increase the size of the marker, and if you want you can also change the shape of the marker. Now I have modified the shape of the marker to diamond shape, and let's go into the marker again, and now we need to change the color of this marker. Either we may need to go for the green color, which is again in line with this, or I think, yeah, green should be fine, that should look fine. And then yeah, I don't need a border for this. Actually I don't need a border for my markers. So that is with the markers. Same way, let us also edit the markers. below. They are actually the defects. So now let me choose some other symbol for this defect. I'm going to choose this into mark, indicating they are the defects. Okay, so here we go. Solid fill, yes. Okay, no, I don't need fill. Okay, I think I was just trying to deal with the lines. Now I am going to give a different color here. Purple. Even purple, I think purple will suit well. And let's increase the points of the line to increase the width. Now let's also rework on this line. Go to the line section and rework on the line. Now my line is also completely, I mean, it's purple and green combination. I feel like this looks much better normally, right? And so here you must be noticing that actually this purple doesn't work out well when it comes with the blue color. Now we can even give a different color to this legend. Let us solid fill the legend with the pale color. Okay, again I think now we have to modify the font color. Yes, I think now it's better. Okay, so even I have edited my legend as well this time, and let's not have a boundary for my legend. That's good. I think it's much better than what we have started with. So now we have, and if you want, you can also add arrow marks to these lines. So just select the line, you have begin arrow type and end arrow type. So you can actually add the arrows so that it looks more like a arrow mark. Okay, right. Actually it helps you to show the direction from start direction to the end direction. I have just added on the both sides just to show you that it's possible. Right, now we have almost everything. So we have the chart title. Right, now I'm going to teach you another tip. This tip is about placing your chart. So wherever you place your chart, you need to ensure that the chart is actually well fit into the cells. I will show you what I mean. If you look into this chart contains, I mean, this chart is almost on halfway into the J column. This is not exactly matching with the J column. It looks much better either if you terminate this chart exactly at the J column or at the I column. The main reason behind this is when you build dashboards, you don't leave any cells in midway like this. Now to achieve that, you need to use the Alt button. So press Alt and then shift, drag the chart. So I'm going to press Alt. So I have pressed Alt and I have dragged the chart, and now that fits very well with my column. Now about the chart title. So earlier I have mentioned that I will be okay, this is my way. I prefer to go for my chart title on the cells or either on the shape boxes. So I am going to use cells. Merge and center, Alt H M C. So that's the shortcut, Alt H M C. You have to press Alt H and then M and then C separately, not everything together. Now let us give some color, some pale color. Okay, marking this. All right, let us increase the font size. Okay, so deliverable, versus defect. Okay, so I have given this as a chart title. You can actually put it completely on the middle, Right, I think it looks better now. Right, now we are almost done with the part, so I hope you would have enjoyed this. Now here comes the bonus tip. So this actually bonus tip is not, I mean, it's little tricky. I'll show you how to do this. Now assume you do a sales report and you wanted to highlight the top contributor. So top contributor in the sense here 89 is the top contributor. That's the month of June. And assume you wanted to appreciate this, or if you want to highlight this data in your chart. Now just follow me with this process. I'll show you how to do this. Let's add a new column, insert. So I have added a column and I'm going to call this as maximum. So I'm going to just find out the maximum contributor, and I'm going to write this formula here. If rank of this number among the entire set, in the ascending order is not equal to 1, and then return not applicable value, otherwise return the same value. Just look into this formula. That returns me 89 alone, because rank of 89 is 1. The condition turns false, and then it goes and picks this exact value. On all the other cases it gives me NA. Now you must be able to see this new series automatically got added into the chart here. So we have the chart added with the new series. So I will show you how to deal with this. So, and it has actually added a marker alone, since we don't have value for any other rows. Now let us format this series alone. Okay, so first of all I'm going to remove markers for the primary series. Let me remove the markers. Marker option, none. So I have removed the markers completely. That's well and good. Now I have marker here alone, and this actually belongs to this maximum series. Now I am going to give different value to this. Let us, okay, so here I have this. I'm going to change this marker to square shape, and I'm going to increase the size of this marker, and look into the fill option. Here you just pick the picture. I think so. Let me pick this trophy picture. So here we go. We got the trophy picture here, which shows that this month actually performed really well. Now just go below and then remove the border line completely. Right, here you must be able to see something here, the data label. This data label actually belongs to the maximum series. Let me remove this alone. Right, so now this actually gives a better look. Now let us add the icon for, let us add icon for this series alone, this series also. Let's go here. Let us go here, marker, insert from a file. Let me pick bug. Oh, okay, I think I need to select the right series. Okay, actually it has some problem. I think it's not a problem with our logic. This seems to be problem with Microsoft let me, okay, so no, it seems to be our problem. All right, now we have this bugs, okay, marked here. Now let us use different series. Let's go to maximum series, and then let us also modify the image. What is, okay, this is really this is actually going mad. This is picking the wrong picture. Let me do a trick. Let me just use some icon for a moment, and then let me switch to the picture after using icon. Sorry, bug. Okay, fine. All right, now let me do something here. Let me remove the marker for this series. Okay, I have removed the marker for that series. Now let us okay, let's again go here and pick the icon from this file. All right, now let us go to this maximum series. Where it is, yeah, here it is, maximum. Now let us go to marker, and then built-in. Let me modify. I think it has that seems to be a bug in Excel. Ideally it's not supposed to. Okay, I think that's really insane, but somehow I have already tried this out and I have managed this. Okay, I'll show you on the trick. Let us hide this column, because normally when you present the data you won't be showing all these helper columns, but once you hide that, actually you must be able to see the maximum completely hidden out of this picture. So right click, select data, go to hidden and empty cells, and then check this checkbox. So that actually gets you the maximum as well added. So here we go. Okay, it looks better now. Let me try for one last time, otherwise I leave it with you. But the idea is you can add pictures here. Let us first edit this picture. Alright, so we are almost done. Now we don't have any pictures for this maximum series. Let's go here, marker, and yes, okay, built-in, none. No, this shouldn't happen. That seems to be a defect okay, in Microsoft, but I couldn't remember it. Somehow I have managed to achieve this. So that's that. Okay, I couldn't remember how I have achieved this before. Let me try that out. Maybe I will tell you in the next video. So idea is you can actually insert a picture into this, and you can mark it against the series. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you would have enjoyed this video. I'm sure you will also present your charts in a better way rather than going with the default methods. So stay tuned and keep supporting us. Thanks for all your support. I know I was not able to make videos on frequent basis over the past few days, but I will ensure to release frequent videos in the upcoming days. Okay, so thanks for thanks for your support. Okay, I think I'm spoiling the existing chart, so let me I'm just trying to bring the result for one last time. Okay, that seems to be a big task for me. I will check that out. Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for connecting. Okay guys, I have spotted that out. That seems to be a defect in Excel, but the way how you can achieve that is just select that particular data point alone, not the entire series, but only that particular data point, and then go for this selection. Don't go for the entire series. If you go for the entire series, then there are chances for you to lose this picture. Just go for that one single data point, and then so before presenting your graph, you can go ahead with this, and you can showcase this particular value. So that's something which I have been struggling for, but that's not a problem in our logic. It was a problem with Microsoft Excel. Okay, thank you so much guys. Okay, thanks for staying connected so for this long video.